Welcome to Car Nitty. My name is Mizan. Today we're comparing my BMW M135i against a BMW M140i. This video is actually the reason why we started Car Nitty. When I was picking up this car, I had no idea how much better the M140i is better than mine. I'm a bit scared if I'm honest. I have a feeling that at the end of today, I may go home hating my car because of this. So make sure you guys stay to the end. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. The views mean a lot to us, but subscription is a true reflection of how well the channel's doing. So make sure you guys do that for us. On paper, the 135 has 320 brake horsepower and 450 Newton meters of torque. The 140i is apparently a little bit more faster, 335 brake horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. But I don't believe that, if I'm honest with you. Just on the drive here alone, the 140i did really smoke me. This car feels a lot more faster than this car. And I'm a bit afraid of what's going to happen when I review this car. The other thing I want to mention is both cars are paired with the ZF 8-speed auto. This comparison has not been done yet on YouTube, so this is actually the first. There has been one before, but it was with a manual against an auto, so this is going to be a real reflection of the differences between both cars. Both of these cars are the last rear-wheel drive hatchbacks that we're ever going to get from BMW, so regardless of which one you might think is better, you have to respect both. Now, the M135i starts from around £12,000 on the second-hand market. The M140i, for a good example, starts around 17 grand. That's a £5,000 difference. And you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Essentially, what you're getting is a facelift look, and you're getting a better engine. But how good is the engine? And that's what we're going to talk about today, obviously. In terms of looks, the owner of the M140i has actually said he prefers the look of my car, both front end and rear end. I actually disagree with him. I think I agree with him when he says he likes the rear end of my car. I think the square lights suit the hatchback style over the saloon looking lights on this. But I think the front end of his car is better looking than mine. What do you guys think? I can understand why he likes the front end of my car. It's a bit like, this is the pretty girl that went to your school and she's just good looking and everyone likes her. And this is sort of that, I'm going to say the word boy. I don't want no digs. But this is that boy at school who's rugged, but he's got scars on his face. He's not pretty, but you could say he's handsome, if that makes sense. Or am I just talking nonsense? I don't know. Mechanically, the M140i is bone stock, just like my 135. Visually speaking, however, that couldn't be further from the truth. The M140i has these black accents going everywhere. So if you watched our first video where I talk about the ferret grey accents on my car, the owner of this car has basically gone full gloss black mode. He's changed the grills to gloss black, as you can see. He's got the black cannons instead of the grey. He's got the black wheels, red calipers instead of the traditional blue. He's got the carbon wing mirrors he's got going on. He's got this M Performance decal running through the side of the car. Not really my taste, but I can see it goes with the theme of the car that he's got going on. He's got black badges all over the car. The M badges on the side and the M badges at the back. In terms of visual mods on the outside, that's about it. Now, if you move into the interior, the carbon theme continues out here. It looks really good, if I'm honest with you. It does really lift the interior. At the end of the day, this is just a normal 1 Series. So when you look at the carbon, it does lift the interior and make it feel a lot more premium. I do want to give a massive thank you to Apex Prestige. They're the people that have lent us this car. And I really think you should check them out and see what other cars they have in stock. So let's jump in the 135 first. So starting off with the 135. The interior of both cars are very similar, so I better make that clear to you. This is the 135 and we've got Mus driving, all right? So he's come here on behalf of Apex Prestige. We're in comfort mode. How's the steering and how is this car hasn't got adaptive suspension, so how is the steering more than anything right now? And the gearbox
you could tell more weight to the steering wheel on comfort than my M1. This
is a bit of a weird one, if I'm honest with you, because both our cars have electronic steering wheel. Electronic steering, sorry. Now, the weird thing is, on paper, both our cars are meant to be light. So you telling me that my car is heavier, it does not look good for the 140i. I'm gonna say that right now. Because when I drove a 335i on the channel, he had hydraulic steering. He did not like the electronic steering. If your one's lighter than this, God help you, man. God help you. No. Your one hasn't got adaptive suspension either, has it? Okay, so it's going to be has the dampers then? Does it feel softer? Has BMW done anything with the LCI essentially?
Do you know what? There's not much difference if you ask me.
Yeah. Has the tires, by the way, because these are run flats.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what tyres you put on this car?
These are called far road.
Far road, yeah?
They don't feel like run flats.
Nah.
Really?
And they are run flats, yeah?
They are run flats.
Yeah. When you drive my one,
Yep.
you can feel all the bumps and humps and noise, like road noises.
Yeah.
You can run flats, and I hate that, man. But there's nothing you can do.
So there you go then. Look, I mean, look, that's
This
two.
one you can't.
That's two BMW veteran drivers, because that's you and the 335i driver that I had on the channel.
Yeah.
They've both driven my car, and you've both said that this doesn't feel like run flats. So I tell you what, Far Road, you guys just send me some free tires, because I'm some sort of I'm your ambassador here, you know.
Yeah.
So we've just flipped the car into sports, and gearbox in sport, engine in sport. Go for it. How does it feel?
Hell.
What?
Nah, man.
What?
So you done something to this 100%?
No, it's stock.
Nah?
It's stock.
Serious?
Yeah. So you're saying this doesn't feel stock to you, and you're coming from a 140 and you're saying that. The back box makes a big difference though.
It's like the interior noise, yeah?
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't do this in M1.
It's better.
No way.
This is better.
Better.
Do you know what it is? I think the back box adds more drama. The car burbles.
Yeah.
You just need a bit of theatre.
Yeah, those pops and bangs.
Yeah. And that's all. There's no map. That's all standard pops and bangs. So the other thing I was gonna say is, in sports, has the steering now.
More weighty. I like that.
Does it?
Feels like hydraulic vibe, man.
So
obviously it's not.
It's about as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's good as
You like that?
Oh my god.
So how does it feel compared to the 140?
Bro, you know what, man? Something different. Honestly, I know I keep saying it, but when you drive the M1, you know exactly what I mean. When you
you actually prefer this over the 140?
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that?
The M140 older, they're gonna knock me in it. Say, you know what?
Yeah.
As much as I love this car,
Yeah.
I think the M1 is just a little bit different.
Okay, so there you go.
Just ever so slightly, but
I will find
that
out
slight difference is it will win me over.
That's what I'm saying. So I'll find out the answer to that question myself when I drive
yeah,
your car.
yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. So there you go. He just sung praises about the car, and he's saying he will still pick the 140i. But that's easy for him to say because he's got the 140i. To say to have it and then not live with it, I understand why he said that. But for me, you'll find out from me honestly how I feel about it, because I own the 135, and would I pay extra for the 140? I guess we'll find out. So we're in the 140i. Again, visually you wouldn't know that unless I told you. Straight off the bat, the biggest difference is his steering wheel. He's got the newer steering wheel, and it's just so much more nicer to hold. I don't know who designed my steering wheel. It's just my one's just a mess. This is a thing of beauty. The steering is so much nicer. It's thinner. There's more even though they're both hydraulic electronic steering, there's more feedback. So I really like that. So yeah, we're just starting off in comfort mode. We'll go from there. So this car is a stock exhaust, and there's no noise. There's hardly any noise.
Any noise in it?
Hardly any noise at all. You could get this confused with a 118i. You honestly could. But I don't think that's a bad thing, because at the end of the day, comfort mode is meant to be about that, you know? So do you know what? I think it's a compliment rather than a bad thing. The steering wheel in comfort is ridiculously light.
I told you, innit? Yeah.
It makes my steering wheel look heavy. I think you know what? After driving this, I think they had it perfect in my car. It's light enough, but heavy when you need it to be. Suspension, I'm gonna be honest, it feels exactly the same, but there's a lot of creaks in the car. Yeah. Because of those tires. Those run flat tires, they're not good enough. Just feels like a normal 1 Series in comfort. I don't think there's anything more I can say right now. Simple as. I'm gonna be honest with you though, this car, the way it picks up even in comfort mode is weird. It's like an electric car. The torque's always there. It's always got a punch. It's always got something to throw me in the back of my seat, regardless of where I'm at the rev range. I can't explain how BMW done this. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. It's weird. It's faster, but you don't get the sensation of speed as such. I think the back box delete plays a big part in that. Yeah, 100%. And obviously we're in comfort now, but I'm going to be jumping into sport in a second. We're now in sports. Got the sports display on. Got the gearbox in sport.
Let's go, man.
Should be interesting. Okay, steering is still light. It hasn't got much heavier.
Not much
That is still very light.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
It is. Okay, I'm going faster than I would be my car. I apologise for that, guys, but the speed of the 140i knocked the camera off. If that doesn't sum this up, then what does? Anyway, onwards. The way it pulls is just, it's like an electric car. It almost doesn't feel natural.
Yeah.
I just
That instant bite.
yeah. It's such a strong engine. I've never driven a car, and I've driven it, and I can feel it being faster than my car in the same situation. But because these cars are so similar, the sensation of speed, I can apply it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because any other car, you don't feel it because the interior is different, the way you're thrown back in your seat, because everything's the same. I can feel it. This car is faster. Wow.
It's got that more bite.
It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm always in the right place in the rev range. Does that make sense? You know, in my car, right, if you're low down, there's no power and you're waiting to get back to the high point, this car, doesn't matter where you are, it's always got power. It's always got power. The BMW M140i is a masterpiece. It's hard to believe the B58 engine was put into the same generation of BMWs as the N55. It feels so much ahead of its time and is even used in the newer M340i and M440i, so you're really getting a next-gen engine in such a competitive package. My only true complaint with the M140i is the steering. It wasn't heavy enough for me, even in sport mode, and if my M135i is a far cry from the good old days of hydraulic steering, then the M140i shows no resemblance to its ancestors. So, the question you want to know is, do I regret buying the M135i over the M140? The answer is no. The experience of both cars is very different. It's almost as if they're not based on the same model. The M135i feels like an old school BMW with its power plant feeling naturally aspirated and its steering having some decent weight, so the experience of driving both almost can't be compared. If you've got the cash, buy the M140i. If not, get the M135i. You'll still smile at life knowing you've got an M135i on your driveway as well as some leftover money in your pocket. I think the real losers here are the people that bought an M135i LCI. They're paying a premium for the looks, but they're not getting the engine. I think the perfect balance is either buying a pre-LCI M135i or buying an M140i. I think the middle ground between that is just a price not worth paying. I really believe both cars have a place on the market compared to other cars where a facelift was literally just a facelift. And not to mention, both cars are the last of an already dead breed. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Before we let you go, take a listen to the difference in noise for both cars. We'll see you soon for the next one.